I hope everybody's doing good on this terrific Thursday. It's a chilly, terrific Thursday, but it's all good because if you woke up, be thankful. If you're breathing on your own, be thankful. If you're able to use a bathroom without anybody wiping your behind, be thankful. Have humility daily, people. Have humility daily. Daily humility is a true character that many people don't possess, or they do possess, but they project an entirely different persona because they're trying to fit in and appeal to society's pressures, you know? Like, it's a lot of society. But in breaking news, there is currently a ceasefire that was on the table, but apparently the the those folks from Israeli, um, they don't want to do it now. They don't want to do it, and after they made the announcement, they went ahead and they, in true form and fashion of what they've been doing, it has continued, and there were further fatalities. So, uh, excuse me. It's it's the world that we're living in. It's the world that we're living in. It's society. It's how the government, which I don't even call it government. I call it a Fugazi Ponzi operation. That's what it really should be called. Uh, FGWH. Fugazi, FPWH. FPSWH. Fugazi Ponzi Scheme White House. Forget about WH. Add the three letters. FPS. But sad news today, there was someone in a apparent distressed mental state of mind and status. Some man out in Arizona decided that it was a good idea to go through a drive-through while pleasuring himself, and then the attendant, well, everything is recorded, and this man unalived himself because of the humiliation and embarrassment. And it's a tragic thing when someone does that, but people conduct themselves in very offensive manners, and then when they are exposed, they can't handle it. So, I mean, everything in life is a double-edged sword, because whatever you do affects everyone around you. So just think of your actions as being a droplet, a ripple in a pond, and how that one droplet can then reverb and reverb and reverb. So our actions, we have to always be conscious of our actions, is what I'm trying to say. But I do hope that this is a permanent end, not a ceasefire, a permanent end. And in further news, because I watch a lot of the international news broadcast, Canada is now ceasing oil to the U.S. So therefore, that will be consisting of increased prices, and there's going to be so much. I had an awake vision last night, early this morning, because I slept good. I've been sleeping better. But I had an awake vision, and in my awake vision, I saw Mr. Putin and Xi Jinping in an agreement to include Reza into BRICS. If that happens, and it actually may happen, It's gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be an interesting. We are now entering a phase of dystopian. I call it a dystopian abyss. That's what I refer to it as. It's going to be a dystopian abyss because there's going to be a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of stuff. There's going to be a lot of, uh, executive orders on things that are going to really, really shake people to the core. But listen, believe people when you see who they are, because you could surmise a person's whole persona and their whole thought process, from like just hearing them speak. So that's how that goes. But anyway, I have stuff to do. I've got to I got to show up everything that I did last night because I've been uber busy. Excuse me. Not that anybody's watching, but all right. So I'm getting there. See? It's my coffee, my water bottles, because I don't drink alcohol. My water bottles. But this is just like this for now. But I cut this off. I moved this. I cut this piece off. So what I'm going to have done here now, I'm going to have the man who works with me, I'm going to have him, we're going to pull this out. I'm going to pull this sink out. And I have the backsplash from this quartz. And I have a long piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it made where there's a ledge. Put a 2x4, have a ledge, and then put that backsplash piece that I have to bring the depth out. And that's what I'm gonna do. And that's working with everything that I have, because I that's how I do it. That's how I do it. And now it's brighter here. I mean, like I said, this isn't complete, but I had this cabinet here, this one. This cabinet here, I had, but it was this way. Actually, no, it was this one. And this whole space here, like all this entire area here, I couldn't use it. So I was basically losing all of this space because it was stuck in that corner. And in order to get there, it was all the way back. So now this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm doing it. And well, that's that. That's that. So I'm getting there. Okay, everybody. Have a good day. I'll be back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings, everybody.